Let go of any tension you're holding in the jaw this morning. Relax the lips, let them be soft. And relax the tongue, make sure it's not stuck to the roof of your mouth. Moving down through your neck, relax your shoulders, just let them go, let them drop. Relaxing the arms, the tops of the arms, down through the elbows. The forearms relax, the wrists, all the way to the hands and out through your fingertips. Relaxing your chest, let that be heavy. And relax the belly, just let it hang out, let go of any tension you're holding there this morning. Relaxing your hips, let them sink down into the mat. And relax the thighs, let them be open. Relaxing your knees and all the muscles and joints around the knees. Moving down through the calves, calf muscles, all the way to the ankles. And then your feet. The tops of the feet relax. The soles of the feet relax. All the way to the toes, the big toe all the way to the little toes. The whole body is completely relaxed. From the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Turning your attention to the breathing now, firstly focusing on your belly. Take a long inhalation to the belly, it rises and expands as you breathe in, and breathing out, the belly falls back to the natural position. Concentrating on the chest, take a long inhalation to the chest, it rises and expands as we breathe in, and breathing out, the chest falls back to the natural position. Concentrating on the shoulders, take a long inhalation to the shoulders, they rise, expand as we breathe in, and breathing out, everything falls back to the natural position. Combining all three, breathing first into the belly, then into the chest, then into the shoulders, everything rises, and like a wave crashing, everything falls back to the natural position. We take one more breath to the chest, chest rises and expands as we breathe in, and this time we breathe out of the mouth. Letting everything go. The breath is relaxed and the body is relaxed. And this is the state we want to maintain throughout the practice. So we're just going to do one more breathing practice this morning. We're going to do the Nadi Shodhana breath, the alternate nostril breath. So just sitting tall and with your dominant hand, come to press or just lightly hold the second and third finger on the third eye, so the point between the eyes on the forehead. And we're going to begin by taking an inhale through both nostrils. So full inhale, deep inhale, and full exhale out of both. And again, inhaling through both, and deeply exhaling out of both. And then blocking the right nostril with your thumb, inhaling just through your left. Blocking the left with the fourth finger, exhaling right. Inhaling right. Blocking right, exhaling left. Inhaling left. Blocking left, exhaling right. And then we're going to introduce a count. So inhaling right for 4. We're just checking that we've got balance in the breath here. And then blocking right, exhaling left for 4. Inhaling left for 4. Blocking left, exhaling right for 4. And then just continuing for a few rounds. You can either up the count to 5 if it feels okay for you this morning, or keep it at 4. So just trying to bring an evenness, a balance to the breath. Noticing if one exhale or one inhale feels shorter or more laboured. We tend to breathe more through one nostril or the other depending on the time of day. So just bringing a bit of balance to the breath this morning. And when you next exhale, so complete the round until you next exhale out of your right nostril, and then take an inhale through both. So finish your round until you exhale out of the right, so complete it, and then take an inhale through both, and an exhale out of both. So you can bring the right hand onto the knee, and one more deep inhale through both, and deep exhale out of both. And then just slowly and gently, taking your arms out to the sides, the palms face up. And raising the arms up above the head until the palms meet and the fingers interlock. And turning the palms to face the ceiling, stretching up through your arms, we slowly tilt the head back and gently open the eyes, let the light filter in, as we then give ourselves a stretch out through the left and the right sides of the body, evenly on both sides. And then bringing your arms back to center, lowering the chin, releasing your fingers, stretch out nice and long and wide through the fingertips, already feeling the energy passing through the body as we bring the arms down, ready to begin. Okay, so this morning we're going to be starting on our backs. So everyone just removing any blocks or anything you've got, and we're going to start on our backs. Okay, so lying down on your mats. Just draw your knees up into the chest at the moment and just give yourself a little bit of a hug. Just releasing in the hips after sitting cross-legged for a moment. Okay? And then we're just going to let the left leg go forward and keep the right knee into the chest. And just placing your hands flat down on the mat, on the floor to begin with. Okay, we're going to do some circles through that right leg. So you're going to draw the leg forward, so push the right leg forward and then take it out to the right, as wide out as it will go. So you're rotating into the right hip, and then exhale the leg forward, and then inhale, take it out. Really draw the knee right out to the right side. Exhale, take it forward, and then inhale it up and back to center. One more time. Exhale, push the leg forward. And then inhale, draw it all the way out and back into center. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on the left side. So letting the right leg go flat. Inhale the left knee into the chest. And exhale, take it forward and then out to the left on the inhale up to center. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up to center. So really rotate it through in circles. Imagine you're drawing a circle with your toes, or a semicircle. Exhale forward and inhale back to center. Okay, and then when you've got your left knee back at center, what you're going to do is you're going to take your left hand and grab the left big toe with your second and third finger. Okay, and then just anchoring on the inside edge of the left leg. That's it. And then just anchoring the right hip down with your right hand, you're going to start to, with the left knee bent, you're going to start to kick the heel out to the left side. Okay, so you can let the left knee be heavy, so that's drawing down towards the floor. And then that left leg is slowly starting to straighten. You won't be able to probably straighten it yet this morning, but what you're going to do is slowly allow that heel to kick away from you. That's it. Nice, Pauline. That's it. But keep your right leg nice and grounded, okay? And then you're breathing into that left hip as you let the knee draw down towards the floor. So it's opening into that left hip this morning. So allow that left leg to be heavy. Allow the right leg to be anchored. That's it. Just one more breath. And then just slowly and gently drawing that left knee back to center. And we can let it down. So let it come down onto the floor. And we do the same on the right. So just drawing the right knee into the chest. Come and grab the big toe with the second and third finger of the right hand. Let that right knee drop out to the right and anchor yourself, your left hip, with your left hand. Okay, and then you slowly start to kick that left heel away from you. So you're pushing the left heel out, sorry, the right heel out to the right. That's it, and allow that knee to be really heavy. See if you can get yourself a little bit straighter on this side. See if you can allow that leg to come even further out to the right. That's it, Carolina, that's it. And let your head go back. So kick the heel away from you, breathing into that right hamstring. Allow the knee to be heavy. Breathe into the right hip. Deep breath. One more inhale. One more exhale. Okay, right leg comes back to center. And then both knees come into the chest and hug them in. So just hugging them in. Okay, what you're going to do now is you're going to bend the right knee and place the right ankle on top of the left thigh. So we're going to do thread the needle on our backs, okay? And then lift that left leg so that the ankle is in line with the knee. That's it, toes pull towards the head. Okay, and then you're going to interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. That's it, okay? And then we're going to start to draw that left thigh in towards the chest. But as you do, start to push the right knee away from you. And you should feel the stretch around the outside edge of the right hip. So working into all the different areas of the hips this morning. Okay, so you can also use your right elbow to push that right thigh away as well to help you. So pushing the right elbow into the right thigh, drawing it away, but keep drawing the left thigh into the chest. Maybe close your eyes, maybe tuck the chin in. Take a few deep breaths. As you exhale, draw the thigh that little bit closer. One more, deep inhale and deep exhale. Okay, and then releasing the left leg down. We do the same on the right side. So bending the left knee this time, placing the left ankle on top of the right thigh. You're going to interlace the hands the opposite way. So place the other hand on top on your interlace, and then lifting that left ankle into the air, right ankle into the air so it's at the same height as the knee, and starting to draw that right thigh into the chest as you push the left thigh away. So use your elbow if you can, if it'll touch the left thigh, use it as a bit of a lever. So you're just pushing the left thigh away as you draw the right thigh in, and just feeling that lovely stretch all around the outside edge of the left hip. Notice if this side feels easier or harder than the other. Often we can be quite imbalanced in our hips. It's an area where we can start to notice those imbalances. So just notice what's going on with your body this morning. Take one more deep inhale and one more deep exhale as you draw the right thigh that little bit deeper. And then you can release. Releasing both knees. You're going to draw both knees into the chest again. Give yourself a little hug out. And then this time, you're going to shoot the heels up towards the ceiling. Okay, and you're going to grab from the inside edge, you're going to grab your big toes, or you can grab the base of the feet. It's up to you. We're doing happy baby. So what you're doing is you're drawing the knees right in. Hang on, I'm going to come, so I'm facing you. That's it. You're drawing the knees in. It's a lovely position. You're drawing the knees into your armpits. You're holding the base of the feet or your big toes. It's up to you. Hold them from the outside edge so that the knees can really draw as deeply into the armpits as you can. And then your feet go as flat to the ceiling as you can. And you just breathe into that bend and you really deeply push the knees into the armpits. So really deeply bend into your knees. And if you want to, you can give yourself a little rock in the base of the spine. You take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, try and draw the tailbone down and the lower back down towards the floor as you keep pulling the toes towards the face. And as you pull the toes towards the face, the soles of the feet will go flatter to the ceiling. And just feeling into the hips this morning in that deep bend. That's it. Happy baby. You can rock a little bit in the base of the spine if it feels good. Notice if one hamstring or one hip feels that little bit tighter, or if you're getting a bit of a pull in one of the feet, in the ankle or in the sole of the foot. And take one more breath. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then we're going to inhale ourselves and roll all the way up to seated. So you're going to inhale all the way and roll up. Ah, very nice. Okay, so you're going to come all the way forward now. So you're going to come all the way forward and we're going to come onto our knees. Okay, we're going to come up for Virasana. So you're going to bring your knees together and we're going to take the feet out to the sides. But you might want blocks here, okay? So you might want to come and sit down on blocks. Okay, and then what you're going to do is pull all the flesh away from the calf muscles and you're going to come and sit down in between the feet. And this is when you might want to sit on a block or cushion or whatever you have. Okay, so coming to sit. Okay, and sitting up nice and tall. Right, we're going to bring the arms forward. Gomukhasana arms to begin with. So we're going to take the right arm round the back. You're going to take it all the way to the left hip, bend it at the elbow and then creep it up the back. And coming back to center, reach up high with the left. So really reach up, that's it. And then bend the elbow and see if you can interlace the fingers. If you can't, make fists or grab a strap or a jumper or something with a sleeve so that you can hold both ends of it to get that little bit deeper into it. Okay, and then bringing that left arm up behind the head. You're going to bring the head square on, so make sure you're looking straight at the camera. Lift the chin a little bit, take an inhale, breathe into the chest, and then exhale, roll those shoulders back and together. If you find you're arching the back, pull the belly back towards the spine. Okay, see if you can shoot that left elbow up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, exhale, shoulders down away from ears. Keep breathing, one more breath on this side. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. And then releasing the fingers or the strap, take the left arm up, bring it down, press forward to release, scooping to the right, bring the right arm down, bring it round and reach forward. Okay, same on the left. So left arm goes all the way around to the right hip. We bend it at the elbow, creep it up the back. Coming back to center, reach up tall with the right, bend at the elbow and then see if you can interlace and notice if you get closer this side. Okay, so bring the right arm up behind the head, lift the chin, take an inhale, lengthen the torso, lengthen the spine, pull the belly back towards the spine, open through the chest, drop the shoulders and roll them back and together. Is that enough instructions for one pose? Okay, take an inhale, exhale. See if you can just close your eyes for a minute here. Okay, so when we sat in Virasana, we're working into the hips, we're strengthening around the knees, around the ankles. But then also when we're doing the Gomukhasana arms, we're working into the chest, the heart space. So really shooting the energy out of that top elbow. Take an inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders back and together. One more breath. Deep inhale, expand the chest as you inhale. And deep exhale. Okay, and then releasing the fingers or the fists. Take the right arm up, reach up, bring it down, press forward to release, scooping to the left, bring the left arm down, bring it round and reach forward. Okay, we're going to scoop the whole body forward now. You're going to turn the back of the hands, they're facing each other. We're going to take it for Paschimana Namaskar, so reverse prayer. Okay, so you're going to take the arms around. You're going to bring the palms together if you can. Otherwise, you're going to grab the opposite elbows. And then you're going to bring the hands together into prayer. And if you're tight in the wrists, it's okay. It's okay if they're a little bit like this. That's okay. It's probably better than holding the opposite elbows because then you're also working into the wrists. So see what you can do this morning. Okay? And then when you're here, draw the elbows back. So open the elbows towards the back of the room. So really draw them back and then you'll feel that resistance in the wrists. So just breathing into the wrists, sitting tall, breathing into the chest, just noticing if you're leaning one way or another. Take a deep inhale Exhale, see if you can push the palms that little bit closer. See if you can allow the finger pads to meet. One more breath, deep inhale and deep exhale. Okay, and then slowly scooping the body forward, turn the palms in towards the spine, bring them down and bring them around. If you're finding it hard in Virasana, we've got one more to go. Take another pillow to sit on, okay? And then you're gonna, because you start to feel it after a while sat in Virasana. So taking the arms out to the sides. We take the right arm over the left. Give yourself a morning hug, first of all. Feels nice. No, you can't give anyone else a hug. You might as well give yourself a hug. And then you're going to bend the elbows, and then you're going to bring the palms together. Okay? So right arm over left. Right arm over left. And then you're going to lift the elbows up in line with the shoulders, hands away from the face. And then drop your shoulders down away from the ears. Okay? Feel some length in the neck. Start to deepen the breath. You should feel the stretch across the top of the shoulders and down the sides of the neck too. Keeping those elbows nice and lifted, and keep the hands drawing away. They've got a tendency to drop back into the face, okay? And if you can't interlace the hands, that's okay. You just keep them straight, drawing up. Okay, one more breath, deep inhale and deep exhale. And drawing the arms in towards the chest. Give yourself a hug and then open wide. Okay, left goes over right, so left over right this time. Give yourself a hug on this side. Enjoy. Bend the elbows and then bringing the hands together or just keeping them nice and straight. And then we lift the elbows high in line with the shoulders. Then take the hands away from the face, from the body, and then dropping the shoulders down. As soon as you drop that the shoulders, you start to feel that length in the neck. So sitting tall, breathing into the belly. Deep inhale, feel the breath travel up the spine. Deep exhale, feel the breath release across the shoulders, the neck. Two more. Deep inhale, Garudasana, eagle arms. One more inhale. And one more exhale. And then slowly drawing the arms in towards the chest. Release the hands. And opening up wide. Nice hug, I forgot that. Well done, Rachel. Okay, coming up onto your hands. So placing the hands down, you're going to come up onto your knees. Come really slowly, okay? You feel a bit like a geriatric coming out of this. But just give your knees a moment to readjust. Stretch your feet out just gently behind you. One by one. Just releasing in the back of the legs, okay? Just waking up the legs this morning. And then we're going to start by coming into our first downward dog, or perhaps not your first, depending, okay, of the day. So just coming up into your downward facing dogs now. So feet, hips width apart. And then take an inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to sweep this left leg forward and you're going to bring it all the way to the front of the mat. So you're going to bring it all the way to the front and we're going to come into our pigeon, okay? So then you're going to slide the right leg back. We're going to start with high pigeon, okay? So don't come down too low to begin with. You might want blocks or pillows by your side here to stop from dropping into the back, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to sit high. You can bring that right knee forward if you need to, just to begin with. Hold on to your blocks or pillows. And then start to open through the chest. So you're sitting tall, take an inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can push that left knee away and the right leg that little bit deeper, so the right leg comes down too. And you might start to get the hands a little bit lower towards the floor. And you're just feeling into the right hip. That's it. And then see if you can raise the right leg. See if you can raise the right leg in the air and see if you can grab the right foot with the right hand. That's it, but keep the chest facing forward. So just take your time. It might mean you have to come a little bit lower into it to hold it. That's it, looking forward, breathing into the chest. If you can't grab it, it doesn't matter, just raise it or keep it down as you were, okay? So we're just working into the right hip to begin with. Okay. Take an inhale, nice. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. See if you can sink into the pelvic area a little bit more. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale, you're going to release the right leg down. And you're going to come all the way down for reclining pigeon. So you're going to come onto your forearms first. And then if that's okay, you're going to take the hands out in front of you. And you're going to come and bring the head down. You can bring the head onto a cushion or block if you need to. Or you can stay up on your forearms if it's too much to come all the way down. And then what you're doing is you're slowly lowering your right hip towards your left foot. But you're keeping the integrity of the left side of the body, okay? So try not to over drop. You're not dropping completely to the right side and letting this left hip raise. So keep the hips as in line with each other as you can. And then you come down and you start to lower the chest towards the floor. So take your arms out to shoulders width apart. Close your eyes and your belly should start to move down towards that left shin. And then you just send the breath to the outside edge of the left hip. You might be able to creep your fingertips forward that little bit further. Keep the feet nice and active too. So keep pressing down through the right foot, the top of the right and the side of the left as well. If you can, take the arms a little bit further forward. That's it, reaching forward, but shoulders drawing back. You're just going to take 3 more breaths here. Reclining pigeon is all about surrender. The hips are a complicated area. We keep a lot of emotions locked up in our hips. So just notice anything that arises now. See if you can tune into your breath. And just notice it and allow yourself to come that little bit deeper. Resist the temptation to come out. One more deep inhale and one more exhale. Okay, and then just slowly, everybody, drawing yourselves back up, spreading the fingers, tucking the right toes under, stepping your left foot back, and you're going to push back into your downward facing dog. So drawing back into your heels, bending into the knees, letting the head hang heavy. Okay, same on the right side. So we take an inhale to raise the right leg. You're going to bend the right knee, point the knee to the right, the toes to the left. Okay, keep lifting up through that right thigh. Keep drawing down with the left heel. And keep pushing back through the palms so that the chest is still drawing towards that left leg. Okay, so real activity in the whole body here. That's it, nice. And just holding, take an inhale. And then exhale, swing the right leg forward, bring it all the way to the front of the mat. So ideally you want your knee and your ankle at the same height, okay? If your ankle's a bit lower, it's okay. So just see how you get on. Okay, so we're going to stay high first of all, remember. So grabbing onto any blocks or books or whatever you need, okay, to keep yourself high. Okay, if you're feeling it in the lower back, come up a little bit higher. So draw that left leg a bit closer towards the right foot. Okay, and come right, that's it, and come right up into your fingertips. Take an inhale, expand through the chest, look forward, exhale, roll the shoulders back and together. One more breath, deep inhale, and deep exhale. Okay, now just see if you can sink that little bit deeper. Okay, now either sink deeper or from here, grab your back foot, okay? Because it might be that if you sink too deep, you won't be able to grab the back foot. So see if you can grab that left leg with the right, left arm. Now, that's it. You've got to really activate through that right foot as well. So keep that right foot nice and active, pushing down. Breathe into the chest, take an inhale. Exhale, see if you can now come that little bit deeper. So see if you can push that left knee back away from you. Often we start to feel the discomfort in the hips, okay? So just see how you get on this morning. Just Work with your own body. Notice whatever's coming up. Acknowledge it, accept it. One more breath. And then release. Releasing that back leg just slowly and gently. And you're going to come down. So coming down onto the forearms first, and maybe that's okay. Or you can take the arms out in front of you, shoulders width apart, and come and bring the whole of the chest and the belly down towards that right shin. But remember, don't overcompensate, so don't completely collapse. If you're open in the hips this area, you might completely collapse into that right foot. Don't do that. Try and keep the hips square onto each other so that it's the chest and torso that start to come down. Okay, and the forehead can rest on the floor or on a block. Closing your eyes, maybe just resting the third eye on your mat. Keep the activation of the feet as you push down, just gently with the right foot and the top of the left. You should feel that stretch around the outside edge of the right hip. And see if you can stay here for 3 breaths. Taking the arms forward if you can, stretching them nice and long through the fingertips. Let the breath be within the belly, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, keeping us from that fright or flight. One more breath. Okay, and then just very slowly padding the hands back onto your mat, tucking your left toes under, stepping your right foot back and pushing back into your downward facing dog. And just bending into each knee, alternately, just stretching into the back of the legs. Let your head hang heavy. And then we're going to look towards the hands, and you're just going to slowly pad the feet, one in front of the other, to the top of your mat. And when you get to the top of your mat, have your feet so that they're about a foot's width apart, and you're going to slide your right hand under your right foot, and then your left hand under your left. And you're going to let your head hang, so let it completely hang. And then just start by bending into your knees. So as you bend into your knees, see if you can drop your chest down onto your thighs. Okay, so really bend your knees. Place the hands under the feet. Really, really bend the knees. Everybody can bend the knees more than that. That's it. So really deep bend. That's it. And then let your head hang. Slide the hands under the feet. See if you can bend your knees even more and get your chest onto your thighs. That's it. Go on, Carolina, you can bend your knees more. That's it. Okay, and let the head, right, and then when the chest is on the thighs, you start to straighten out the back of the legs a little bit as you let the head hang. You might get some shaking in the back of the legs. Shake the head out if you need to, releasing the neck. And then see if you can just straighten the back of the legs a little bit more. And see if you can draw the tailbone up towards the ceiling as you're prizing open the back of the legs. That's it. Nice. Very nice. Taking one more breath. Take an inhale. And then an exhale, release. Releasing each hand, and then just slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to draw yourselves back up to standing. You're going to draw the arms out wide, reach out wide until the palms meet above the head, and then we exhale them down in front of the heart and walk the feet just slowly together. Closing your eyes if you can. We're just going to take a moment on our mat, in this space, in this body. Okay, inhaling to open the eyes. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale the arms out wide. Reach out wide until the palms meet. Exhale, micro back bend. Lift the heart to the ceiling. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, the arms go out, but you're going to bend your knees and you're going to inhale the arms forward into chair pose. Chair pose, you can have your feet slightly apart if it makes it easier to sink that little bit deeper, okay? You're gonna lift the chest high and imagine literally you've got a chair underneath you, okay? So your tailbone draws down, you drop the bum and you sink low. You're gonna feel the burning in the thighs and the hips. See if you can stay here. Take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the arms a little higher, drop the shoulders back. One more breath, inhale, and then exhale, fold. Everybody let your head hang. Inhale to lift the head, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms and stepping back into plank pose and holding in your plank pose. So shoulders above wrists, heels above toes, pulling up in the belly. One long, solid line. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your knees where they are. Drop your chest and chin, become the baby cobra. Elbows in, forearms off the mat. And then inhale yourselves through, slide through. That's it, come up. And exhale, roll back. Spreading the fingers, tucking the toes into downward facing dog. Drawing back into your heels, letting your head hang heavy. Okay, we take an inhale to raise the left leg this time, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee. And just like we did before, knee points to the left, toes point to the right. But this time you're going to start to rotate the torso and look under your left armpit. Okay, and as you do that, this gives me a nice view of you guys on the screen. You're going to draw your right heel down again, keep pushing back through the palms, and just feel into that rotation. Hi, Carolina. As you're rotating under. That's it. One more breath. Breathe into the left side of the body. Hold. And then exhale. Sweep the left foot forward. You're going to bring it all the way forward. And you're going to shoot it out to the right side. I'm going to show you this from front on. Okay? Because it's a bit of an awkward one. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm shooting it out to the right. And then you're sinking down, but you're not collapsing completely. Okay? So you're on your palms, your back toes. Your back toes are tucked under, so you're like this, okay? It's quite awkward, but you're really going to feel that stretch in your left hamstring as you sink. So that's it, Pauline, nice. So you're looking forward, that's it. And lowering that left hip down towards the floor. Take one more breath. See if you can straighten that leg, Jack, that's it. Nice, Carolina, that's it. Very good, okay, and then you're going to push yourselves up, and you're going to walk this left leg back for lizard. Okay, what I've done is drop the back knee, but if you can keep the back knee raised, then keep it raised. Right, all of you guys can do this, okay? So what we're going to do now is you're going to hook your left arm under your left thigh, and then you're going to hook the right arm around the back. If you can't touch, it doesn't matter. You can just have it hanging or hold a strap, okay? And you're going to hold here. That's it. And then you're going to lift the chest and open up a little bit. So keep your legs as active as you can and see if you can open. Pauline's gone. And see if you can open. That's it. Lift the chest a little more, Carolina, and open up to the right. That's it. Nice. You too, Rachel. That's it. And then everybody straightening the front leg. And you're going to come all the way up to standing. And you're going to bend into your front knee, okay? So we all know what we're going to be doing on the other side. So bend into the front knee, come straight into your warrior twos. Open through the chest. Take an inhale. And then exhale, rotate back, reverse warrior. So right hand on the right leg. Lift up and look towards those left fingers. First finger and thumb can meet in the mudra. And then exhale yourself back. Breathe into that left side of the body. Feel the length from the left hip all the way up the left side. Nice. And then everybody inhale up to center. Exhale, plant the palms and turn the left foot so it's parallel with the right. Okay. I'm going to show you this side on. Okay, so just bringing your hands onto your hips, drawing the elbows together. Right, we're gonna paint a circle with our nose, okay? So you're gonna take the nose up to the ceiling, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're gonna drop down, bending into your left knee, draw the nose all the way down, you're gonna slide across the floor, and then you're gonna inhale, bend the right knee and come up to center. Okay, so bending into the left knee, let the nose come down, slide along, bend into the right, and inhale up. Keep the elbows drawing together behind the back. One more time, exhale down, and inhale back up to center. Nice, and then you're going to turn the left foot to face forward, you're going to turn the right, keep the hands on the hips, and just float yourself up. So take it to this variation, just hold onto your hip. Maybe even give the hips a little bit of a rub, a little bit of a massage this morning. Okay, so just massaging the outside edges of the hips here. Okay, take an inhale, and exhale, everybody fold. Bring both hands down, bring them onto blocks if you need to. Let your head hang heavy. Lift that right leg in the air. We come for standing splits. So, keeping your hands on blocks, you might walk them a bit closer towards your ankle, your left ankle. As you fold your chest in towards your left leg. Keep shooting those right toes up towards the ceiling. That's it. Nice, guys. Nice, Caroline. Nice. And then, as Pauline is demonstrating, if you want to, you can take one hand to your left ankle and then maybe even the other, okay? So just see how you get on. Have a play this morning. Keep with the breath. You're going to be feeling hot, I know. Take one more breath, inhale. And then exhale, plant the palms, step the right leg back, step the left leg back, and pushing back into your downward facing dog, drawing back into your heels. Take an inhale, take an exhale out of the mouth, let it go. Okay, just dropping your knees out to the outside edges of the mat for the moment. Bring the big toes together and sink back onto your heels. Just take a moment, take a pause in the practice. Come and bring the head down onto the floor. The arms go out, so you're in wide angle Balasana, child's pose. So the knees are wide, the big toes are touching. So just sinking back into your heels. See if you can drop the bottom down onto the heels. They say that the hips can hold a lot of emotions. And I think that people often think of emotions as something. That's it. And then take an inhale. And as you exhale, slide that right foot all the way through, all the way to the front of the mat, as far forward as you can, and then out to the left. So you take it out to the left, and we don't let the thighs not fall down towards the mat, but you lower the right hip. So you can come lower, Pauline. See if you can lower through the arms. That's it. So you're lowering, but it's like a little bouncing. That's it. Lift the chest forward, look forward, plant down through the palms. That's it, holding. Pull the right toes towards the face. One more breath, hold, sinking into that right hip. Take an inhale, and then exhale, slide it back. Jax has gone, slide it back. Bring the right foot forward, and we're going to come for lizard. So you're still on the toes of the left foot, so still keep those toes tucked under. Then slide the right arm under the right thigh, and slide the left arm under the left, okay? You've got to really come into your balance here. So then see if you can lift the chest off the right thigh, rotate, and almost to look over your left shoulder, or look down towards the back of the mat at least. Breathe into that right hip, so stay into the bent knee. If it's too much for you, you can keep that left foot down on the floor, then sink low. Use your straps if you need to as well, or just holding here. Breathe into the right hip. That's it, lovely. Caroline and Rachel, lovely. One more breath, and Jack. Take an inhale, and then exhale all the way up to standing. Okay, walk your feet in so they're in line, and bend into the right knee, into your warrior twos. So facing directly forward. Remember, keep that right knee rotated out. You need to be able to see the big toe of the right foot. That will keep you open across the pelvis. Sink low. That's it, gaze forward. Take an inhale, come up, and exhale, rotate back, reverse warrior. Take the gaze up towards the fingertips, drop the shoulders down away from the ears, and breathe into the right side of the body. So you guys can all bend a little deeper into the right knee. That's it, Carolina, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Bend into the front knee. That's it, and then lift out of the right hip as you inhale, and exhale, rotate back. And then everybody inhale back up to center. Exhale, plant the palms, turn the right foot so that it's parallel with the left. Coming to bring the palms together. Okay. Take an inhale. We're going to do exactly the same as we did before. We're going to go anti-clockwise though. and with the arms this time. So inhale the arm lock to straight arms. Exhale, come down to the right. So down to the right, slide across in this way is clockwise actually. And then inhale up, reach up. Exhale down, bend into the right knee, slide across to the left, bend into the left as the right leg straightens. And inhale up, reach up. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale, slide across. And all the way up to center. Nice. Exhale the hands down in front of the heart. Turn your right foot to face forward. Turn your left. Energize through that standing right leg and see if you can just float the left leg up. Keep the hands as they are. In prayer in front of the heart. Warrior 3, variation. Holding, nice. Don't worry if you're wobbling more on this side. Just notice it, left side of the brain, all that organization might need a bit of improvement. Definitely does for me. Take an inhale. And then exhale, release. Bring both hands down. Let your head hang heavy. Let it go. Bring hands onto blocks if you need to. Bring them onto the long end of the blocks if you're particularly tight in your hamstrings. Lift those left toes towards the sky. And then walking the right hands back. And then, if you're feeling brave, see if you can hold on to the right ankle with one hand. And then maybe the left. So keep going. And it's all about keeping that left leg lifted. Let the head completely hang, let it go. So that the chest folds in towards the thighs. Nice. Well done, guys. Lovely. Keep the concentration. Just one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale, lift the head. Exhale, plant the palm. Step the left leg back, step the right. And then pushing back into your downward facing dogs, drawing back into your heels. Take an inhale, take an exhale out of the mouth, let it go. One more inhale, and one more exhale out of the mouth, let it go. And then you're going to slowly walk the feet forward to the front of the mats until you can come down. Onto your bottoms. Very nice. Okay, we're just going to do one more hip opener here and then a forward fold, okay? So we're going to start. You can either have your right leg forward or you can bend it as if you're in cross-legged, okay? So whatever feels more comfortable, and you can change halfway through if you need. Then what we're going to do is you're going to hold the left shin in the nook of the left arm, okay? And then you can hold the left foot with the right hand. And what you're going to do is just allow yourself to move into that hip, okay? So just rocking into the hip a little bit. You can rock through the foot as well, so make sure that the foot is also moving. It's all connected, okay? That's it. And then you just see if you can hook the leg just onto the top of the arm or wherever it will go, okay? Right, now, what you're going to do is you're going to see if you can push that left foot away and hold onto the toes at the top of the left foot, okay? Push that left foot away. That's it. That's it. And then taking the left arm, see if you can bring it onto the outside edge of the left leg. Right, at any point you can stop here. It might just be you're still rocking the foot, okay? So just see how you get on. Okay, and then the left arm comes onto the outside edge. That's it, Carolina. Nice, nice. That's it, Pauline, Rachel. And then you start to push that foot away and you're going to start to look under the right armpit or not, okay? So take it to whatever point you can. It might be that you're still rotating into that right hip. That's it. It might be that you're straightening that leg. That's lovely, Pauline, Rachel, really nice. Or it might be that you can rotate even deeper into that and push the heel away. You can, Pauline. That's it. One more breath. Nice, guys. Breathe into the left hip. And then everybody bring it down. Very good. Compass. That's a tricky one. Okay, let's try it on the opposite side. Okay, so just left leg bent this time. Come and place the right shin in the nook of the right elbow, holding onto the foot, maybe even give your foot a little rotation, a little release of the ankle if that feels nice. And then just moving into that hip socket, okay? And then at whatever point, if you feel like you can, you start to push the right, so you start to hook, that right knee as high up on the top of the arm, the right arm, as you can. And then you start to push that right heel away from you, holding it with the left hand. That's it, Rachel, nice. And then as you do that, come and bring the right arm down and place it on the outside edge, on the inside edge of the right thigh. And then you start to look under the left armpit and breathe into the right. Lovely, Carolina, amazing. That's it, nice, guys. Pushing that right heel away, turn the chest to look under the left armpit. Take a deep breath to that left side. Everybody, lengthen that left side. This is amazing, guys. And then bring it down. And release. Well done. Really nice. Okay, forward fold to finish. So, as we're on the right side, just come and bring your right ankle and place it on the top of the left thigh, just as high up as you can. If you are super flexible and you can bring it into half lotus and bind, then do that. You take the right arm around the back, okay? Otherwise, you just keep the arms as they are. So if you can take the right arm around the back and grab the right toes, then do that, okay? Otherwise, you keep the right foot as it is. That's it. Rachel, have you got the right foot on the thigh? Can you get it on there? Is it too much? Is it okay? Yeah, okay. Take an inhale, raise the arms. That's it. Lift the chest, and then exhale, we start to fold forward. So you're folding the chest down that left leg. You can hold on to the base of the left foot, or you can hold on to the left shin, or you can keep the arms hovering in space, okay? But the most important thing is you're drawing your chest forward towards the top of that left foot. Okay, so you're lengthening the spine down that left leg, and you're breathing into the back of the left leg. So as you inhale, you lift a little higher with the torso, with the chest. And as you exhale, you allow the body to fold. Deep inhale, breathe into the left hamstring. That's where you're going to be feeling it probably quite intensely here. Keep going, 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. Deep exhale to fold. Final breath, inhale, lift a little, extend, and exhale to fold. Okay, and then just slowly vertebrae by vertebrae, drawing yourselves back up. Reach up high with the arms, bringing them down, and rolling back onto the forearms, taking both legs up now, and we swap. So bend the left leg, place it on top of the right thigh, and roll up to seated. Okay, adjust that left foot if you can, bring it into half lotus. You might find one side's easier than the other. If you want to take it to the bind, take the left arm round and grab the foot. Otherwise, we take an inhale to raise the arms, pull the right toes towards the head, lift the chest, and keep lifting the chest forward as you come down, okay? Rather than just collapsing and concaving the spine, keep lengthening the spine down that right leg. That's it, and holding on the base of the foot or on the shin, or keeping the arms in space. Try not to hunch the shoulders up by the ears, drop them back, and then feel the length. So what you're going to do, it's really, really tricky. These forward folds are so tricky because you have to really focus on all the different areas. So as you inhale and lift out of the lower back, you exhale and fold and lengthen. Keep the spine long, keep your eyes closed. Try and resist that temptation to come out. Keep with your breath. This is the last asana, the last posture of the practice. 2 more. Deep inhale, lift a little, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Notice this right hamstring. How is it feeling today? Deep inhale. Get in touch with your body. And exhale to fold. And then just slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, drawing yourselves back up, reach up high, bringing the arms down, rolling back, taking both legs up now, take them out hips width apart, and then roll yourself back, draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug out, just releasing anything in the lower back. And we take it to a supine twist before our Shavasana, so just dropping the knees down to the left, taking the arms up, maybe into cactus arms, or maybe just out to the sides. And breathing into the right side of the body. And then swapping, dropping the knees to the right, turning the head to the left, breathing into the left side. And then bringing your knees to center and just letting the feet come forward. So let the feet come into their final resting corpse pose. Let the ankles drop out, let the arms come to the sides, the palms face up. The chin just tucks in to elongate the spine, and we allow ourselves to close the eyes this morning. And we let the whole body now come to rest. We feel the opening across the front of the hips. Enjoy that space. Just allow a lightness to come across the face. Check you're not holding tension in the jaw. Softening behind the eyes. Allowing the feet to be heavy. So much in our daily lives that leads us to become imbalanced. Whether it's our environment, changes happening, or just our physical movements. And when we work within the hips, it's a really good way of checking in, rebalancing, and checking in not only with the physical, but also the emotional. Acknowledging that it's okay to feel our emotions, but it's how we deal with them that is really important. When we take ourselves deeper into these hip openers, it gives us that ability to do that, to deal with those emotions, to become a witness to them. So just enjoy these final moments. Reveling in what you've achieved this morning. And just slowly bringing the awareness back to your body by gently wriggling the fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you're just going to draw your knees into your chest, and we're going to roll over onto the right side, onto the left if you have low blood pressure, just staying curled up in a ball, enjoying the final moments. And then slowly and gently, keeping your eyes closed if you can, just come to press yourselves back up to seated, coming to sit cross-legged, crossing the legs the opposite way for balance, and sitting up nice and straight for the final closing. We take the arms out to the sides, the palms face up, and slowly raising the arms up above the head until the palms meet in prayer. And bringing the palms down onto the back of the head first, we acknowledge the superconscious realm. Then bringing the palms to the front of the forehead for imagination, insight and intuition. Bringing the palms to the front of the throat. A clarity of thought, communication and action. And finally bringing the palms to the heart center. To acknowledge the wisdom that shines within. Namaste.